What's up guys, my name's Kota, and today's video we are going to learn how to clone ourselves using the innovative tools HeyGen and ElevenLabs. We're not just talking about any clone, but a digital clone that mimics you, from the way you look and how you sound. So what we're going to cover is how to create accounts for HeyGen and ElevenLabs, what you need to film in order to create your AI clone, how to customize your clone, and how to actually get the digital clone to sound like you. But let's do a quick overview of what HeyGen is and what ElevenLabs is. So HeyGen leverages AI technology to analyze footage of you, training itself to recreate an incredible, accurate digital version of yourself. On the other hand, ElevenLabs offers a platform filled with realistic AI voices ready to use, but here's the cool part. You can also train it with your own voice, enabling you to use a digital echo of your actual voice across various projects. Now that we have that covered, let's just hop into the computer and get after it. All right, so what you're gonna do is go to app.heygen.com. Right? We don't have an account yet, so we got to sign in and make one. So what you can do here at the bottom is, you don't have an account yet, sign up with an email. All right, so you can click on that. So you can either sign in, make a new sign in with Google, or you could do it with Facebook. So right now we're just going to use Google. Click on that, and we will just use this for now. Press confirm. All right, so now that we're at the dashboard, let's go in a deeper dive of what we can actually do in HeyGen very quickly, because I don't want to get off track. This is actually making a clone of you, but I want to kind of show you what you can do. So the number one thing that they have is they already have avatars that you can use for yourself all ready to go. If you don't want to make an avatar of yourself, that's cool. You can just choose from one of these people, right? So we'll just go with Travis in the black suit. And as you can see, this is Travis.
Welcome to the new era of video creation with HeyGen. Simply type your script to get started.
Cool. So you could just type your script to get started. If we just go into here, we can edit the avatar. Click this. So on the right side, it has more settings. So half body, close up, circle, right? However you want to make it. You can change his outfits and all that type of stuff. You can change the way he sounds and all that. But we're not going to get into that. I just wanted to show you really quick. We're here to learn about how to make you as a clone. So we're going to go back. So what we're gonna do now is go into video avatar on the left side. And this is where you're gonna start creating your avatar. The first thing you're gonna do is click instant avatar. Click on that. In order to make a custom avatar, you do have to pay for it, right? So right here, if we go into the monthly, for $59 a month, you can get 30 credits and you can create custom avatars. You can create up to 3 of them, right? So what we're gonna do is we are gonna purchase that. So let's get started. Click on that, and then you're just gonna put your information down right here. So fill in your information. I already have an account, so I'm gonna go back to that one and walk you through the rest of how to set it up. So once you pay for your credits and you have that going, now you can do is go into create an instant avatar. So you'll click on that again. So this is the first step to getting started. There's a couple things that you have to follow along in order to have HeyGen create your avatar. So this is Josh. He's the CEO and co-founder of HeyGen. I'm just gonna go through the steps quickly with you so you don't have to watch it, or you can definitely watch it. So we'll get started. And right now you can either do, I prefer video instructions, I prefer text instructions, but this whole entire tutorial is me telling you how to do this. So we'll just do a quick text. So right here, we have recommended and things to avoid, right? So going through it, we got submit 2 to 5 minutes of footage, use high resolution footage on your camera, record in well-lit, quiet environment, look directly into the camera, pause in between sentences with your mouth closed, use generic gestures to keep hands below your chest, right? All right, so to save time, these are great instructions, but when I did it for the first couple times, it just didn't work well. So what I wanted to do was make this video and show you in detail of what to do to make it really good, okay? So we're gonna click next step. So this is where we're going to have to actually create footage of us talking with those instructions that just happened. But I'm gonna hop in the back real quick and start filming and showing you how I would film it to get the best quality video possible for HeyGen. So you can either upload a footage, which we're about to do, or you can record on your webcam, which is simple and easy, but sometimes the webcams don't have the best quality. So we're gonna hop in the back and we're actually gonna film it. So let's do that right now. All right, cool. So now we're over here in this backdrop where I'm going to be doing this example video. So before we actually start filming what we need to get for HeyGen, we need to break down a couple things to make sure we get the best result possible. All right, so starting with the camera. Right now I'm using a Sony a7 III. It's a professional mirrorless camera. So if you don't have a professional camera, that's okay. All you have to use is your phone. Use your iPhone or whatever other phones people use nowadays.
Boom. roasted.
So with your camera, make sure you're shooting 4K because you want to make sure there's really good quality video that HeyGen can look at, and the more quality and spec there is, the better the video is going to turn out to be. So make sure shooting 4K. All right, so next is framing. So you can either shoot horizontally or you can shoot vertically. So I'm shooting vertically. I'm shooting up and down just like how I would on a phone, but you don't necessarily have to do that. If you want to shoot a webinar, if you want to shoot a video sales letter, you can do that too using HeyGen, and you can just flip your camera this way and now it's landscape versus horizontal. All right, next is distance. Make sure you're not too close to the camera, like this. You don't want to be this close. Or you don't want to be too far from the camera. I can't go farther back because there's a wall here, but you want to make sure that you're close enough where HeyGen can recognize your lips and your eyes and the emotion in your face. So make sure this is pretty much the distance you should be filming. All right, so next is lighting. So right now I have a softbox in front of me and I have a softbox above me, but if you don't want to use professional lighting or by lighting, you can just use the sunlight, right? So what I would say, here's a couple examples of what good lighting versus bad lighting looks like. The biggest thing is you want soft, even lighting across you, right? You don't want something so contrasty where it's shadows and it's gonna have HeyGen have a hard time recognizing what they should be focusing on with your lips and your eyes and the emotions in your face. So make sure your lighting is clean. All right, so next, when you're filming the actual video, you do not want to move by your mouth. The reason is, like I said before, HeyGen's tracking your lips. HeyGen's tracking your whole entire face. So when you're speaking, if you go like this during this recording, it's gonna mess it up. So you don't wanna be doing that. You don't wanna cover your mouth. All right, so next is audio. So you wanna make sure you are in a quiet room. You don't have the AC running. You don't have the laundry running. You wanna make sure it's a quiet room, not a lot of reverb. You wanna make sure it's getting clean audio. And what I have a mic right here. It's a DJI mic. And if you don't wanna get something like this, all good. Just use the mic that's on your phone. Next, emotion. Make sure you're showing emotion in your face. A lot of people, when they're creating content for HeyGen to make their clone, they talk like this in their video. Hey, my name's Kota and I wanna make sure I'm getting a really good recording and that's what I'm doing. There's no emotion in my face at all. So if you have no emotion in your face, it's gonna be really hard to pass it off as you instead of just like AI. You wanna show emotion in your face. So next, make sure you're using hand motions when you're speaking because that's how people talk usually. They talk with their hands to get motion across. But like I said, don't cross your mouth. Next, make sure you're looking into the lens. Make sure you're not looking off to the left, looking off to the right. Make sure you're talking directly into the lens. And it's okay if you track off for a second while you're talking, that's normal, that's okay, you could do that. But it's making sure you're not looking up at teleprompter or anything like that, looking down. All you're doing is looking straight at the lens and talking. All right, so the last thing is pauses. So when you're speaking, you wanna make sure you're taking pauses. And the reason for that is because HeyGen needs to know what your mouth looks like when it's closed. So a quick example of that would look like this. Hey, what's up guys? My name's Kota and I'm from San Diego, California. And I love creating videos because that's what I feel like I'm really good at. I love making content and helping other businesses do the same. So that's what I mean. You want to have those small pauses in between sentences. It recognizes when to close your lips and what it looks like when you're done talking. All right, cool. Now it gets into talking for 2 to 5 minutes. Now we're ready to record and get it going. But the thing is, you have to make sure you remember to do all these certain things to make it the best video possible. So going through that, when we're talking for 2 to 5 minutes, you could talk about anything you want to talk about. Something that you are good talking about for 2 to 5 minutes. And like I said, we're gonna run down through real quick before we start recording. Camera, make sure your camera's on a tripod. You want to shoot it horizontally or landscape. That's your call, what you want to do. Make sure you're shooting 4K quality video. Make sure you're not too far or too close to the camera. Make sure you have really good even lighting across your face. Don't cover your mouth or have anything past your mouth. Make sure you're looking into the lens when you're talking. And if you look away a little bit, that's okay. Take pauses in between your sentences. Make sure you're showing emotion when you are speaking. All right, cool. So now we are ready to record for 2 to 5 minutes. I'm gonna show you a time lapse of me doing it for about 3 minutes. So what I usually do is I'll put a timer on my phone for about 3 minutes and I'll just start talking. All right, so here it goes. In scene, so we just got done recording. We're all good there. What we wanna make sure we're doing now is stop the recording and we're gonna bring that into HeyGen right now and show you the rest of the magic. So let's get into it. All right, cool. So now that the video is done and we're created, we're gonna upload it. So we're gonna click the upload button. We're gonna browse our local files. We're gonna go to where we save that footage. So we have it right here, video for HeyGen, and we're just gonna let that drop in. And here's that video that we just shot. So for optimal, more realistic avatar, please confirm your video meets these requirements. Cool. Your face is visible at all times. Check. You're looking directly into the camera. Check. There are pauses between sentences. Yep. The environment is well lit and quiet. Yes. All right, my footage looks good. So you have to record a consent video. It's just a small script of what you have to say in order to tell HeyGen, this is me. I'm actually making a clone of myself, and I want to let you know it's me, because you can't just create deep fakes of people and put them on ads, and you've seen that before. So we want to make sure we give consent. So what we're going to do is record consent. This is the script I'm going to use. Turn mic and camera on, allow. My webcam up here, and we're just gonna say it into the mic. So start recording. So now that I have the consent video, I submitted it and it says your consent is validated. So we're gonna submit that. Cool. And right now it's taking the video and it's uploading it. So it's gonna take some time to get it done and tested and all that type of stuff of the magic's happening on the back end. But soon it's gonna be an instant avatar that you can start using for social media or however you wanna use it. But we'll get into that once this is done. All right, so your video has been uploaded. Exciting. So we're gonna click done. This is where all your videos are gonna be saved. Yours is gonna look different. You should only have one video and it should still be processing. So give it the time, let it do that, and we'll get back to it once it's done. Now that it is done, now we can do some cool stuff with it. So we're gonna click into it, check it out.
Hey Kota, your instant avatar is ready. Feel free to create videos with it. Also, click the feedback button to share what you think. Hope you enjoy.
All right, so that's what he sounds like, or I sound like, or whatever. But we're gonna continue on. So now what can we do? So if we go into Create AI Studio, we can click on that right here. It should be you right here, not me. But what you can do now is we can go to script, right? There's two ways you can go about this. You can either create and write your script, right? Which is what you can do. But what I like to do is actually down here is upload audio. I wanna actually put audio from something I said. So what we can do now is record some audio of us talking. So what we're gonna do is just go into our voice memo and record something that we wanna say. Hey, what's up guys? My name's Kota and I love to eat cereal. Cereal is my favorite thing. It's just so delicious and one of the best ways to start your day. Actually, it's not. It's really unhealthy for you. But I just wanted to say something real quick to test it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna save that and send it to our computer. And we're gonna put it in, we're gonna upload it. So we'll go to our downloads, there it is. Now it's gonna upload and let's see what happens. So right here is where the audio is. So what we can do is just get rid of that script, delete it out, and that's the whole entire audio clip right there. Cool, so now that we have the audio in there, so what we could do is if you click preview, it's not gonna work, it's just gonna have this. So we gotta make sure we go to continue editing, right? And submit. So it's gonna say you have this many credits left. For this video, it's gonna be 0.5 credits. That's completely fine. Submit. So now it's submitting, and now we wait, and we're gonna see what it looks like and what it sounds like. All right, cool. So now it is done. So let's see what it came up with. Hey, what's up guys? My name's Kota, and I love to eat cereal. Cereal is my favorite thing. It's just so delicious and one of the best ways to start your day. Actually, it's not. It's really unhealthy for you. But I just wanted to say something real quick to test it. What the hell? Done. That's all great and dandy and all that type of stuff. You can do it straight into HeyGen. But sometimes like you might not want to just record into your phone and talk and say a whole entire script or whatever. Or you might, and you're done and you don't have to worry about it. But this is where you can take it to the next level. And ElevenLabs is where we can actually clone our voice. And that's what we're gonna do. So instead of us having to say, hey, what's up? My name's Kota, and you say your whole script into here and then put it in a HeyGen, which is still faster than having to film and set up lights and do it every single time. What you can do is do it in ElevenLabs and then bring it into HeyGen. So that's what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna hop into ElevenLabs and sign up there. So it's elevenlabs.io. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna sign up. And you can just sign in with your same Google, whatever you want to do. but we'll just use the same account that we signed up for HeyGen. We'll click on to that. So now if we do this, let's just say, hey, my name is Kota and I love to make videos. Generate.
Hey, my name is Kota and I love to make videos.
So what ElevenLabs does is you can take text now into a voice, right? And the cool thing with ElevenLabs is they have a lot of voices to pick from. So like I was saying, this tutorial is about making your own clone of yourself. So we want to make your voice in there. But if you don't want to, there's so many other voices that you can use, and it's super easy. You can just click Nicole, go to voice settings, and then this is where you can change stability, clarity, similarity, and all that type of stuff. And you can just mess around with it. But just to give you a heads up, you do have a certain amount of quota or tokens or credits down here on the bottom. So you want to make sure you're using that. And the way they're done is with how many characters there are when you put your script in. Okay. So this is what we're going to do now. We are going to go and create our own voice of us, right? So let's go and do that. So if we go onto the top left and click voices, what you can do right now is add a generative or cloned voice. So in order to get the instant cloning, you do have to pay, but so we're gonna click subscribe right here. You can do the starter or the most popular. It's $11 a month. So what we're gonna do is just do this one. All right, so what you're gonna do is put your information down, sign up, and once you're done with that, we're good to go. I'm gonna sign into my other account that actually has it and continue from there. Okay, so we're back into our actual thing. As you can see, I have a couple voices already created, but I can create more. So now right here, it is available. So instant voice cloning, and this is what you're gonna name it. So you're gonna name it your name. So my name's Kota, and we'll call it YouTube tutorial. So once you have your name, you're gonna click upload file or record audio. So to give you an example, no items uploaded yet. Upload audio samples of your voice you would like to clone. Sample quality is more important than quantity. Noisy samples may give bad results. Providing more than 5 minutes of audio total brings a little improvement. So pretty much we want to record audio of our voice for 5 minutes, and you want it nice and clean audio. So like for instance, right now I'm recording on this podcast mic, this really nice Shure mic, or like I said, but you could just use voice memo on your phone, and that's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you how we could do that right now. And we want to be in a quiet place. So let's go to a quiet place right now. All right. So we are in my closet, and the reason for that is because it's quiet. There's no reverb. There's nothing like that. It's a whole bunch of noise cancellation because of all the clothes. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our voice memo with our phone, go in between the shirts right here like this. And I'm going to show you how good does this sound. It sounds pretty damn good and clean, and it's noise canceling. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to record it right here in the closet. So knock out that voice memo, about 5 minutes long, and just talk to your shoes, talk about whatever you want. But yeah, it's just to show you that it's quiet. Let's get back to it. So I'm back at the computer. I just did my voice memo that was in the closet, and it sounds really good. So we're gonna do the same exact thing. We're just gonna share it to our computer, and we're gonna upload it straight into ElevenLabs. This button, go to our downloads, click on your voice memo that you created, and it's right here. It's 1 megabyte. Description. How would you like to describe your voice? You put what you want to put here, right? And I'm not going to put anything, honestly. I'll just say, I hereby confirm I have the necessary rights, blah, blah, blah. It's my consent. Add voice. Now it's going to do its thing. It's going to create your voice and generate its voice. You can go over here and click use. So right now, if you just do text to speech, put a text in there, put a message, right? So for instance, I'm gonna put hey, my name is Kota and I'm from San Diego, California, and I like to make videos. So let's just see what it sounds like.
Hey, my name is Kota and I am from San Diego, California, and I like to make videos.
Okay, not too bad, not the best, but we can kind of tweak it up here and mess with the stabilization, the clarity, similarity, and style exaggeration, right? Hey, my name is Kota and I am from San Diego, California, and I like to make videos. So I have created that, and that's what it is. So we're just gonna use that as for the example. And for the sake of this tutorial, you will just keep messing around with it. But a huge thing too is when you are doing this, you want to make sure that you feed it as much as possible when it comes to recording. Give it as much information about your voice and make sure it's clean and audio sounds great, and give as much as you can, more than 5 minutes if you want. The more information you give it, the better quality it comes out to be. But like I said, it's not perfect, but it's getting there, and it's being ahead of the curve when these things actually become real, you know, and knowing exactly how it works instead of just waiting when it's really good and now you have to catch up, you know. So we will download that example perfectly. We will go back into HeyGen. We'll go back to the same avatar that we've been using. Click on that. Create an AI studio avatar. You can click the landscape or portrait. Now you'll go down to script. You will upload audio. Click on that. And then it should be in your downloads, your ElevenLabs character. Click on that. Now it's in there, but you want to make sure at the bottom that you delete that text out. So now it's just the uploaded audio. So we'll trim it down to make sure it lines up with how much audio is actually in there, and we will submit. Half a credit, that's fine. Click on that and submit. All right, so it's gonna do it again. It's gonna take a couple minutes to throw something back out to me, and that's completely fine. This is where the future is going. And yes, it's not perfect by any means, but like I said, it's being in front of the situation and it's being in front of the opportunity, because this can save so much time for a lot of things. Email marketing, video sales letters, ads, all things video marketing. It's insane what you can do with it. So we're gonna let this run through and see what it spits out. Hey, my name is Kota, and I am from San Diego, California, and I like to make videos. And boom, it's done. This is such a great starting point of where you can take this thing. And this is gonna be your first video and getting it done. The biggest thing that I wanted to show you guys is just how to do it. Now you can mess around with it and get more in details. But side note, sometimes it can be wonky with your lips and it's not perfect, but there's a thing called fine tune and HeyGen. And yes, it's not free. I think it's about like $80 a month, but it does a really good job of fine tuning your lips. So in order to do that, you can go to your AI avatar. You can click on this one and click fine tune. Okay, so right now if you pay monthly, yeah, $79 a month, but it's great. It is hands down worth it, because to me, if you're making a lot of content with AI, you will want to have this because it makes it a lot better. So concluding this video, we have a video that's an avatar of ourselves talking, and we can do a whole bunch of ways. We can talk into our voice memo, we can throw it in ElevenLabs and train it like that, or we could just talk in our voice memo and put it straight into HeyGen, and it does a really great job. But something else too, if you add B-roll and sound effects and graphics on top of this video, that's where it really stands out, because you're covering all the kind of imperfections of things. And I want to show you an example of what that is right now.
Sony versus Canon, which reigns supreme? Today we're diving into why many photographers are choosing Sony over Canon. First up, Sony's sensor technology. Their back illuminated sensors offer incredible low light performances, making them the top choice for night photography.
So that's an example with graphics and B-roll and things like that on top of it that hide a lot of those little mistakes. But now it's unlimited. You can just go and have fun with it. Now it's your tool. You learned how to do it. Now go use it and figure it out. But like I said, if you put B-roll and graphics on top of it, it looks a lot better and it's usable. So I've been doing it for a lot of clients. A lot of people comment on these posts and things like that and don't even realize it's AI, right? And that's the crazy thing of where things are going. And like I said, being ahead of the curve is everything. HeyGen is constantly putting out new ideas and new softwares and new updates to make it better and better. Like just doing this again today, there was a lot of things that they improved on. And it looks great, and I'm really excited to play more with it and see where things go with HeyGen and ElevenLabs. If you like this video, a click on the like button would be appreciated. And if you like content like this, consider subscribing. My name's Kota Films, and I hope this helped you, and I'm excited to see you guys next time.